Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Dizzle back with another banger video for you guys. And in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys the best Kawhi Leonard build in NBA 2K21. If you guys find this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, be sure to drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. It helps your boy out. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. I don't want to waste you guys' time. So first things first, obviously, Kawhi Leonard is a small forward, you know, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, whatever you want to call him. He could play any position really. But for the sake of the build, obviously Kawhi is 6'7". The most badges you're gonna get is at point guard, and that's why we're gonna be going with it. Obviously Kawhi is gonna be stacked with badges, on like a real life player build. So we're just gonna go point guard to get the most out of this build as we can. But if you really want it to be a small forward, you know, go for it, whatever. It's up to you. But yeah, the best way you can make this build is definitely at point guard. Handness does not matter, jersey number doesn't matter at all. Now for the pie chart, it's definitely going to have to be the red and green because it's the most balanced all around pie chart for Kawhi. Like, you can't go with like a pure red because then you don't have enough offense. You can't go, you know, yellow, or you can't go playmaking and defense either because it's just not enough offense, and that's what we want. So we're going to be going with, you know, we're going to be going with half shooting, half defense. Obviously Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense. I feel like those are Kawhi's, you know, categories in real life anyways. So now for the physicals, honestly, you could go with either, I would recommend vertical and agility, or the straight up agility. Depends on how you're going to be playing with this build. I guess for the sake of this build, obviously Kawhi is insanely fast, even though he moves in slow motion. It's really weird. But yeah, we're going to go with the fastest pie chart to make this build perform as good as it can. Now for the attributes, we're going to be maxing out close shot, we're going to be maxing out driving layup, we're going to be maxing out driving dunk. Now you say we get 3 finishing. We're going to leave it at that for now. We're going to come back to that. Now for the shooting, we're going to go ahead and max out the mid-range, 3-ball, and free throw. Okay, you see we get 16 shooting. Now we're going to go down to playmaking. We're going to go ahead and max out pass accuracy and ball handling. I almost said post moves. Now for the defense, we're going to go ahead and max perimeter D, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound. We'll throw the rest onto block. Now you see we get 20 defensive badges. If you don't want the block max, you can take it down to a 48. You still get 20 defensive badges. And then you could throw the last 12 onto different categories to try and get an extra badge. So we can go ahead and actually get a 4th finishing. So we're going to go ahead and get this 4th finishing, and I bet you we can maybe get 18 shooting badges. No, we can get 17. So we are going to just throw 1 onto post fade, and then you can throw the last couple onto playmaking, and we'll throw the last 1 onto block. Now you see we get 4 finishing badges, 17 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 20 defensive. Obviously this build peaks on defense, as it should for Kawhi. Then it's shooting, and then it's playmaking, and then slashing. Honestly, I think in real life slashing is probably over playmaking for Kawhi, but you know, it is what it is. The badge system is weird, whatever. But yeah, pretty decent all around build. I would definitely recommend using this build in the park. Very fun build. I love grinding on my perimeter lock. But yeah, so now for the body shape, it does not matter, whatever you prefer. I just like defined, it just looks the best to me. Now for the height, we're gonna go ahead and boost it up to 6'7". Now the best performance on the build is going to be at 6'5". Obviously Kawhi is 6'7". I mean, if you don't want to do that, you're not going to lose any shooting until you touch the wingspan. It's all based on preference. I guess for the sake of Kawhi, you know, for the best performance, the most realistic build to Kawhi is definitely going to be 6'5". Even though he's 6'7", we're going to go with 6'5". We're going to go with minimum weight. So you see we'll be able to get a 93 speed with Gatorade. That's going to be 97. Not bad at all. Now for the wingspan, I would definitely recommend maxing it out for Kawhi. Depends on how good you are at shooting in the game. If you are really good at shooting with like different bases, I would definitely recommend, you know, going with max wingspan, or maybe not even max, maybe like honestly I'd recommend 85.1 because you get that extra shooting. You don't really gain anything slashing wise, and you don't gain any more steal when you put it up to 86.0. You gain 1 perimeter and lateral, completely off preference, whatever. We're just gonna go with 85.1. Now you see for the takeovers, honestly we've got Kawhi's main takes right here. Like I was saying, shot creating, lockdown, and slashing, of course. Now if you want this build to be absolutely demon on offense, shot creating is probably the best for you, because I mean, you know, it'll help you shoot a lot better. But like I said, if you're a good shooter already with like different bases in the game, like Dante Exum, for like non-shooters or low 3-ball shooters, I recommend shot creating take. Slashing take, you'll be able to get contacts. Lockdown take, obviously you'll be able to lock people down. Now since this build peaks at defense, I don't think we really need a defensive takeover. I'm gonna, it's all debate between slashing and shot creating take, I guess, for Kawhi, because he hit that one fadeaway on the Raptors, famous fadeaway. We're just gonna go with shot creating take to make this build as all rounded as it can possibly be. Now you see we have built a perimeter lockdown, shades of Drew Holiday, DeJounte Murray, and Steve Francis. Obviously, we're not going to get Kawhi because we did not make him at a small forward or power forward. So, yeah. But it is what it is. This build is going to play very, very, very similar to Kawhi Leonard. Now, again, look at all these stats. Imagine all these stats plus 4 at 99 overall. Not bad at all. Like I said, if you pick the slashing take, you'll be able to get contact dunks. But we went with shooting because, obviously, Kawhi is just a knockdown shooter when it comes to it. But yeah, look at the defense. I mean, everything is insane. 90 perimeter D, 90 lateral quickness, 98 steal. The Claw, that's his name for a reason, man. 81 3-ball, not bad at all. Now, if you were to make this build, here is the best badge setup for the build. Okay, I would recommend slithery finisher, at least bronze, contact finisher bronze. We're just gonna, instead of going with like 1 or 2 badges, we're gonna go with 4 just balanced badges to make it perform as good as it can. We're gonna go consistent, contact, slithery, and then maybe showtime if you want more contacts, or not contacts, but better dunk animations, more cool dunk animations, I should say. Relentless finisher. I'd personally probably just throw the last one on a slithery. We're just gonna go with 3 finishing badges. Now for the shooting, obviously you want range extender, you want hot zone hunter, you definitely want green machine, at least bronze, you want deadeye. I don't know if you want to throw it on Hall of Fame. You're 6'5", just think about how you're gonna play. I maybe throw it on the like silver, clutch shooter bronze. Difficult shots is a good one for Kawhi. It's not the best badge in the game, but it is what it is. If you're gonna be taking a lot of mid ranges on the build, I'd maybe recommend it, and you want to abuse that shot creating take, definitely go with difficult shots. We're gonna throw corner specialist on the silver as well. We're gonna throw catch and shoot on the bronze, and then I guess we'll just throw the last 2 on the difficult shots for the fun of it, because it's a realistic badge for Kawhi. Now for the playmaking, obviously you're going to want quick first step on a build like this. You're going to want handles for days, at least bronze. You're going to want unpluckable, at least bronze. You're going to want tight handles, stop and go, and then maybe like if you don't want to throw the last 4 onto those badges to upgrade them, maybe you want to upgrade dimer, maybe you want to upgrade floor general, put that on gold, put dimer on bronze. It's up to you. If your teammate can shoot or not, you don't need dimer or floor general, but if they can, I'd probably recommend it. But we're just going to assume your teammate maybe can't shoot. I don't know. We'll just assume your teammate can shoot. So we're going to throw floor general onto bronze. We're going to throw it on a gold and dimer onto bronze. Now for the defensive, obviously Kawhi is going to have clamps, Hall of Fame. We're going to throw chase down onto bronze, rim protector onto bronze. We're going to throw interceptor onto bronze. We're going to throw intimidator onto Hall of Fame. We're going to throw pickpocket onto silver. We're going to throw rebound chaser on a bronze. We are going to throw pogo stick onto silver. We are going to throw, honestly, the last ones are up to you. Heart crusher is a fun badge. You can take people's takes away with a block or a steal. Maybe pick dodger, Hall of Fame. It is what it is. You could pick whatever you want. I don't really like pick dodger or heart crusher as much as I used to. So this part's completely up to you. Maybe you want pickpocket, Hall of Fame. Maybe you don't want pickpocket at all because it barely works. So I guess we'll just throw this on to, we'll just balance out the badges a little bit more. We'll just throw pickpocket and pick dodger onto bronze. But yeah, guys, that is going to be my best Kawhi Leonard build in NBA 2K21. If you guys found this helpful in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to drop a like. It helps your boy a lot. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well for more heat, absolute banger build videos for y'all. But yeah, this has been my Kawhi Leonard build. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much, but yeah, this has been my Kawhi Leonard build. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy DizzleWRLD, and I'll see you guys in the next. Peace out.